afternoon to our visitors, our fantastic students. And if all of you would take a look around, say education is up here at the front. You guys in the back are going to learn a lot today. With that, we're going to go ahead and get our meeting started because we have an awful lot to do today. But first of all, I'd like to remind everybody, our distinguished district governor is sitting with us today.
Extinguished. Yeah.
Almost extinguished.
That's Mark Manziel. With that, we'll start our meeting with the invocation of Larry Hanson. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our song by Lions Secretary Phil Olson.
My country is of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims' pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Thank you. You can all be seated. We have the introduction of our guests. I have one guest to cordially, I think it's cordially, welcome to our club today, Doug Hall, visiting us from Vancouver. And with that, we're going to turn the other introductions over to Marilyn Patterson, who is chair of the Educational Committee. Pass this over to Marilyn.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I have several people signed up here on this sheet. Is that it? No, that's it. I just want the scholarship people. Thank you. You want a scholarship too, Doug? All right. Let me talk to my committee. I'd like to welcome 8 students today from various schools that are receiving scholarships.
All ladies.
All ladies. This is the ladies' year, right? Well, we tried to find some guys, but you know what? You girls won, so that's all. I have Mark Morris, Jennifer Johnson. There she is. Stand up, please. Jennifer brought her parents, right? Mom and Dad. You stand up too, or at least wave your hands. Rosemary Magana Herrera, and she brought her parents as well. Both these students are from Mark Morris. Ari Long, Kelsey Byrne, and you brought your dad and your mom. Megan Seidel and her mother, both from Ari Long. Three Rivers Christian, Emma Ortiz. Discovery High School, Madeline Bowser, and her mom. Okay. Lower Columbia College, Trinity Novel. She has grandparents. Grandma and Grandpa are here for her today. Sasha Van Newson, and she brought her daughter and one of her favorite instructors, LCC instructor Nathan Shepard. Okay, we're moving on. Got more?
I don't know. Do you have more guests?
Nope.
You don't have more guests?
Sit down, Marilyn.
Sit down, Marilyn. With that, we're going to take just a few moments before we begin our presentation. We have a very special presentation be made. Our illustrious district governor, Mark Menzel, would like the microphone this time to do something very special. Talk about me.
Well, one of the, thanks President Ken, one of the great things that I get to do during the district governor year is to come around and to recognize Lions for their tremendous service and their commitment to the ideals of Lionism. And this recognition that I'm giving today comes directly from the international president, Gudrun Ingvadottir, the first female Lions president we've ever had. And it's a special award to recognize an individual, a Longview pioneer, for the service that she has led and has created opportunities for others to engage in service. This Lion has been instrumental in many projects, White Canes, the learning of the service symposium that we had last fall. She has been supportive in many, many roles to help Lions, just like us, engage and make a difference in the lives of people that are in need. And so on behalf of Lions International and at the request of President Gudrun Ingvadottir, I'd like to give this certificate of recognition for service to Marilyn Patterson. I've also been asked to give her one of Gudrun's personal pins as international president.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting photos.
Stand up, Marilyn.
Who's that
There you go.
A couple other things I'd like to recognize the pioneers. Maybe everybody doesn't know this, but we have a new to us, first Vice District Governor-elect in Doug Harvey. He was elected this weekend. Doug also received International President's Leadership Medal, which is the third highest honor in Lions. So congratulations to you, Doug. We also have a new representative on the Northwest Lions Foundation, Pastors to Governor Mike Parker. Mike, congratulations. He was elected this weekend as well. Anyway, thank you for the opportunity and congratulations, Marilyn.
Thank you again.
We're very proud of all of our members. And if any of you would like a membership application, Greg Firth is sitting right back there. He'll include you in this very educated group. With that, we're going to turn our time over to Zone Chair Marilyn Patterson and our Education Chair for the presentation. Marilyn?
Use that one. There you go. He did that for me, and now I'm not tall enough. Oh, he turned it off.
You know, take it easy. These people around here don't know what short's all about.
Steve, will you stand up?
For the year 2019, it's our pleasure today to honor deserving high school seniors from Longview schools and continuing education students attending Lower Columbia College. Also want to welcome their families and their advisors. Just to give you a little insight about Longview Pioneer Lions, the Longview Pioneer Lions live by a motto, we serve. We serve food, fun, and fellowship. We like to make a difference. Lions have a dynamic history founded in 1917, and we are best known for fighting blindness. It's a part of our history as well as our work today. We provide many types of services to our community, which include sight and hearing assistance, environmental cleanup, diabetes, youth camp support, and many boys and girls programs. We are well known for the decoration of the Christmas lights at the Lions Island and for Cowlitz County annual Walk and Knock food collection, which goes to the local CAP food warehouse. We recycle eyeglasses and hearing aids to provide sight and hearing for care for those who can't afford it. We hold fundraising events which enables us to donate back to the community. You find for us in our food wagons at many local events. We're best known probably for the 4th of July and our chuck wagon. And now we have ice cream wagon, we have kettle corn, we have several things that help us make money at the Go Forth festivities at Lake Sacagawea. Concerts in the park. We're under the grandstand during the Cowlitz County Fair Week. We hold annual fundraising events such as Taste of Italy, Spaghetti Feed, Spirits of Longview, an annual golf tournament, and a dance called the Sock Hop. Plus, we provide safe environment for children's events for Halloween called Street of Screams, and many other things. Those are just the highlights. Student scholarships are a major part of our Longview Pioneer Lions We Serve concept. We're proud to assist individuals who wish to further their education. And today I would like to introduce the advisors. And as I introduce you, I know it's a little crowded here, but if you would come up to the back, that would be really great. Student counselor Lisa Maxey from R.A. Long. Student counselor Janelle Orman. Did I do that right? You want to come up? I want to honor you. She's from R.A. Long as well. Assistant Principal Brian Mitchell, Mark Morris Senior High. Guidance Counselor Gina Reith from Discovery High School. Carol Carnes, Student Services Coordinator from Three Rivers Christian High School. If you call Three Rivers Christian, you usually get Carol. She actually has several hats, I believe, so that's a good title. Assistant Director Sheila from LCC Foundation, Sheila Bergen. And I want to also introduce Nathan Shepard, who is an instructor at LCC. You don't need to come up here, Nathan, but please stand for us. Thank you. Now, just real quickly, just so you understand, there are several people in this room that have been involved in education in some way. I would really like to honor those Lion members that have been teachers, human resources, whatever it might be, superintendent of schools. Please stand. We'd like to honor you as well. Awesome. Now you know where we're coming from, don't you? We like that. We believe in education. Okay, as we do this, let's see, can we kind of spread out? Oh, wait a minute. You want a picture of these people first? Okay, all right. I'd like to introduce Mark Morris. Jennifer Johnson, would you come up, please? Oh, I'll stop you. There you go. Jennifer will be receiving a Don Peck Scholarship. Rosemary Magana Herrera, Frank Brown Vocational. So just please stand with your advisors. R.A. Long, Kelsey Byrne, Don Peck Scholarship. Megan Seidel, Frank Brown's Vocational. Three Rivers Christian, Emma Ortiz. This would be called the Longview Pioneer Scholarship until we find another name to put on that. Discovery High School, Madeline Bowser, or Madeline, I don't know, is it Madeline? Okay. Also, Longview Pioneer Scholarship. Lower Columbia College, Trinity Noggle. Oscar Lemire Scholarship. Sasha Van Dusen, Frank Brown Vocational. Okay. So each scholarship has been named after the following longtime Lion members who have since passed, and our Lions Club honors them in this way. The Don Peck Scholarship. Don Peck was a longtime educator and administrator for the Longview School District. He was an active member of the Longview Pioneer Lions Club, an advocate of continuing education. Along with his fellow Lions, Don spent many hours working on service projects to raise funds for student scholarships. And when I joined, I remember Don being involved in our news bulletin, which was posted weekly. And he always had these little dry jokes. And I believe it was John Claypool who called them Peckisms. Peckerisms. That's even bad. Okay. Frank Brown was an active member of the Longview Pioneer Lions Club. He served as a club president, and beyond the club level, he served as MD-19 district governor for Lions Club International, which served Lions clubs in the southwest Washington corner of the state. Frank believed in education beyond high school and was passionate about helping others improve their quality of life. He was an advocate for vocational education and wished for his trust fund scholarships to be awarded to a student choosing the appropriate school of technology. Upon his passing, Frank's estate provided the Pioneer Lions a means for perpetual annual scholarship. Oscar Lemire was well respected and a long-time educator at Lower Columbia College. He was an active member of the Longview Pioneer Lions Club, serving as president and as a zone chairperson. Oscar was an advocate of continuing education. Along with his fellow Lions, Oscar spent many hours working on service projects to raise funds for student scholarships. And I have a little note here. He loved to cook hamburgers in the chuck wagon. So I didn't know him then, but I imagine anybody that claims that burger bar part, cooking hamburgers, you know, you guys have memories. Mark saying, yes, I do remember. This year, I'm really pleased to announce 2 new scholarships that the Pioneer Lions board members approved. These scholarships, yet to be named, have been developed to extend our service out into the Longview community. So as I mentioned, with approval from the Pioneer Lion board members, the Education Committee is honoring first-time scholarships of $1,000 each to graduating students from Three Rivers Christian High School and Discovery High School. Along with all these high school seniors, we have sometimes an individual that needs to continue their education and they need assistance to do that. So the Longview Pioneer Lions are proud to assist 2 deserving individuals who wish to improve their quality of life through continuing education and with the hope of a brighter future. We have the Oscar Lemire Memorial Scholarship at LCC Foundation and Frank Brown Vocational Scholarship at Lower Columbia College. Each of these scholarships are $2,000. And the established scholarships, Don Peck, Frank Brown, and those 2 for the high school students, has been set at $2,000 for several years now. So, kudos to you, Lions, because you made that money and made it possible that we could give all of these scholarships. And one thing I forgot was I wanted to honor the committee. Don Peck scholarships are chosen by the high schools and a committee there. But with the Frank Brown scholarships, Frank Brown really wanted us to be able to choose the recipients. So we have a little hand in that, and we receive approximately, I believe it's 5 scholarship applicants from each one of the Frank Brown scholarship recipients to be chosen. So I'd like to honor my committee. Please stand if you served on that committee to choose. Steve Patterson, George Moore had to leave, Kathy Carmody was on it, Sandy Catt, Rex Boswell, they're not here today, it's too bad, and myself, and I think I'm missing one person. Bob Jessen, you were on that. You came as well. So I just wanted to thank that committee. It takes a little effort to make a decision. It was very difficult to choose a couple of those scholarships. So now I would like to reintroduce the advisors. And we'll start at this end here. Let's go with Mark Morris. Brian Mitchell is the assistant principal. Please talk about your students and then let them say something, okay?
I thought about making them sing, because that's what I used to do when I came here, but not today, I guess. They both declined. The first student here, Jennifer Johnson on my left, wonderful student. Have had a chance to work with her this year in my new role at Mark Morris. And here's what one of our teachers said. Besides serving as the ASB treasurer this year, Jennifer has also taken on the responsibility of facilitating the creation of our new Student Resources Center. This center contains a clothing and a food pantry, plus information for services that low-income and homeless students may access to have their basic needs met. She has continued to improve her facilitation skills and has provided invaluable leadership to this project. Her desire to see all students have a positive high school experience has guided her in all of her choices as a leader, and she has worked tirelessly to serve others and broaden their experiences at our school. Jennifer Johnson.
Thank you so much. I was told to just say a little bit about myself. I'm planning to go to the University of Washington to pursue nursing in the fall. My passion is service and leadership, and I'm very thankful for the scholarships. Thank you.
Rosemary here on the left, Magana Herrera, has also been a wonderful student here at Mark Morris High School, and here's what one of our teachers has to say. I have been fortunate to have the opportunity to observe Rosemary develop and strengthen her character through hard work and a strong desire to succeed. Rosemary is one of the most committed and compassionate students I've known during my 7 years of teaching at Mark Morris High School. I'll let her introduce a little bit about herself also. Rosemary.
Okay, thank you. I just want to say thank you so much. It's an honor to receive a scholarship from this club who has given a lot to this community. I appreciate you all supporting me to the next chapter of my life.
She's also intending to go into nursing, and she's going to attend Lower Columbia College.
So next I would like to introduce, Lisa Maxey. Okay. And we have 2 advisors here, which is great. So are you comfortable sharing like I had suggested? Is that good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. My pleasure is to introduce Megan Seidel. You might know her. She's done a little work around here, I think. She's sweet. She's smart. She's got her stuff in a pile. She's going to LCC this year, getting a running start for college next year. She's going to continue on. We're sad not to have her at RA Long anymore. She's just sweet. She's nice to have around, so I'll let her talk now.
Great, hi. So I've actually worked with this organization for about 4 years now. I've worked in the truck wagon every single summer, and it's honestly an honor to be able to get a scholarship from a place that I've worked with, and I've gotten to know so many people here, and you've really made an impact on my high school experience, and I'm just really glad that I got to know all of you.
Next up is Janelle Orman, and she's going to introduce Kelsey.
Hello, just about Megan, she will be going to LCC next year and then finishing up and going to WSU Vancouver. I just asked her that about my So I'm supposed to talk about Kelsey. But the fun thing to see here is I'm actually a teacher and then I am her advisor, but I taught several of these ladies from both Mark Morris and RI Long, so it's fun that you give scholarships to really awesome young adults. But Kelsey, she transferred from Castle Rock, and I get in trouble a lot with my principal, and the day that I met her, it said Janelle Orman to Retrice's office, and I was like, what did I do again? And so I get to his office, and Kelsey's sitting there, and he's like, I would like to put her in your AVID class, which which Avid is a college preparatory program. And I was like, oh, really? Because I already have 32 children in there. And they're like, no, like, you'll love her. She's going to be in your class. I'm like, all right. He didn't lie. I didn't get in trouble. And she is an amazing girl. She has done so much academically, and she has done so much in the community of coaching soccer. I'll let her tell you what she's doing next year, but she is such a good recipient, and I really appreciate you guys giving her a scholarship because she really, really earned it.
Hi, so like she said, soccer is a huge part of my life, and I spend most of my extracurriculars revolving around soccer. And I actually was recruited next year, so I will be playing at Maine Maritime Academy in Castine, Maine. And so I'm pretty excited about that. And I hope to get, major in power engineering and then minor in international business. Awesome. I appreciate your scholarship because that definitely helps.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce Gina Reith and Madeline. Discovery High School is a great school for students that are looking at some alternative ways to get their credits. So I'll just say that.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true. So Madeline is one of those students, and Discovery's really evolved. So it's been a lot of different things. This is my 4th year as the only counselor. I've been in other parts of the state and out of the state working in real traditional high schools and very large high schools. And it's been just an amazing experience. I hate to use the word amazing, but I think it's overused. I really enjoy my time at Discovery. It allows me to really help guide students that are non-traditional. They're not getting what they need in those large, big box schools. And it's nothing against Story Long and Mark Morris. We need a path for students that that's not working for. And Madeline is extremely talented. She's artistic. And I think she just marches to the beat of her own drum. And the drum was not working at RA Long. So she came to us to Discovery, and we've had lots of fun. She's done some online work, and we just kind of kept looking and looking and looking at, what are you doing? Where are we going, Madeline? And she continued to participate in choir at RA Long. She's a talented singer, and you should see what she could do with makeup. Should have had her work me over before we came. And so she just, we're always talking about, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And she liked and was good at all kinds of things. She also works a part-time job. She's the youngest of 6 children. Congratulations to her mother. And so we've had a lot of fun just trying things. Anyway, we found success and a good path at LCC. She's at Running Start. She will continue there next year, and hopefully also pursue her artistic abilities. So it looks like she might join an academy for makeup in Vancouver, so she may be doing both of those things. She's just really successful at multitasking. So I was happy to get the opportunity to come here. Thank you, Lions. I'm a local graduate from Mark Morris. So it's fun to come back and be able to present, and thank you for a wonderful organization you have here in our community.
Well, first I wanted to say thank you to Discovery for giving me the opportunity to get the education that worked for me. And thank you to the Lions Club for honoring me and giving me this scholarship. It means a lot.
And next, I'd like to introduce Carol Carnes, our Student Services Coordinator at Three Rivers Christian.
Thank you very much. So we're just a wee little school. This year we're graduating 16 seniors, which is actually kind of fun because we really do turn into a little bit of a family at Three Rivers. So I've had Emma with me since 7th grade. Oh, she's my one that I don't want to have graduate. And I always threaten the ones that I love. I'm like, I have control of those transcripts. I don't necessarily have to put that on there. Emma is our valedictorian this year. She's a straight 4-point, as well as a 4-point at LCC. She will graduate with her associate's degree, as well as her diploma in June. We're all super proud of her. And her folks are so sorry they couldn't be here. Both of them have work schedules, so they just couldn't rearrange. So I was super tickled that I got to come. So thank you so much for having us.
So I'd just really like to say thank you to all of you guys for choosing to start a scholarship for Three Rivers. And you know, being the first recipient is super cool, and college is expensive, and thank you so much for helping me with that. Oh wait, I'm planning to go to George Fox and major in biology. There we go.
Thank you, Emma. And now I would like to introduce Sheila, who is the Assistant Director at LCC's Foundation.
Thank you, and thank you, Lions. I just want you to know how much not only all of these people, but everybody over at the college just appreciates all the work that you do, especially in the summertime, out there in the heat and running those chuck wagons. My hat's off to you, because that is not something I could do.
Yes, you can.
But we do appreciate it, and I just want to acknowledge all of your time and your efforts, and just in support of all of these students up here. Thank you very much. And it's just always a pleasure to work with your education committee, so kudos off, my hat is off to all of you for having such a great program. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our two student recipients. We have, first of all, the Lions Club Frank Brown Vocational Scholarship recipient is Sasha Van Dusen. She's in her second year at LCC. She is pursuing the machine trades program. She currently holds a 3.96 GPA. Volunteer. She's a mother of a 9-year-old little girl over there. She volunteers with Operation Christmas Child and with the Primate Rescue Center, and I'm going to let her share a few words about herself.
My brain is blank. I just want to say thank you, and the scholarship for next year is really going to help me, because I am a caregiver almost full-time, and it's going to be really hard to do a full-time schedule at school and then work, so I'm going to have to give up some hours probably, and that'll help supplement my wage. I don't know, thank you.
And next, we have the Pioneer Lions Club Oscar Lemire Memorial Scholarship recipient, who is Trinity Nagle. She's also a second-year LCC student. She is pursuing an education in education. Super cool, and I just heard from her today that she'll be planning to apply to LCC's new bachelor's program in education, so that's fantastic news. She's also an LCC softball player, and they just got back from the NWAC championships over in Spokane, and they placed 7th. So congratulations on that. In addition to being a busy student and softball player, she also manages to find time to volunteer for the community house, the United Way's Day of Caring, and Walk and Knock. So I'll let her share a few words about herself.
Hi, thank you so much for the scholarship. So I plan to get my associates next year, and then I want to get into the bachelor program that LCC offers, so I can become a kindergarten teacher in my hometown of Castle Rock, because I just love my little hometown, and I want to teach the kids there, and I've learned so much from all my teachers, and I want to impact children's lives like they impacted mine. Thank you so much.
I just want to thank each and every one of you, and I think I mentioned it, but I believe in giving a hand up instead of a handout. So these monies that have been provided to you is a hand up for your future. So look at it that way. It is a help. So I will have a scholarship packet here I'm going to hand out to you. I can turn this meeting over to President Ken. I just don't know where he's at. There. Okay. Yes. Okay, yes, we need a group picture. Do you want to do that now or just after? Do that with Ken? Okay. Let me get these handed out.
Okay.
I think our photographer back here wants to get some photos of the group. Let's give them one more good hand. And thank you, parents, friends, family, for coming this long.
Great photo op. I think our governor should be right in the middle of that.
He's tall enough.
Come on over so they can see somebody famous. You know, a lot of you might not know it, but our governor is very, very strong in bicycling and motorcycling. He has visited every state in the union on a motorcycle with his wife behind him.
On her own bike.
On their own bike. Thank you, and thank you all very much for participating in this scholarship program today. Without these students, the future of Lionism may not exist. We look forward to seeing many of the students participate in Lions events, and we thank you all for all that you do, and the advisors, I'm glad you're doing it and not me. With that, we will continue our meeting today. At this time, our tail twisters. Where's our tail twisters?
There isn't any. Maybe Steve could
No
do it.
tail twisters. That means we're going to have,
Train the newbie.
who?
Steve can take Kelly.
Steve. I don't know if we can have Steve. Nobody can see him. Steve Patterson and our newest tail twister.
Ken, you got
Kelly.
to be nice or we'll sing happy birthday to you.
No, we won't sing happy birthday to him. That passed. Steve, would you guys take care of the happy bucks for us, please? Microphone's up there.
Oh, enough of that, Steve.
Uh-oh.
You guys bring that on.
Okay, we...
You just got there a little quicker than a lot.
We have a program that we do in Lions Club that we have happy bucks. If anybody's happy, they throw $1 in the pot. For those that had cell phones that go off during the meeting, the tail twisters will also visit you for a quarter. Not looking at anybody special, but anyhow, that's part of our Lions Club. What we do, we really have a lot of fun at our Lions Club with a lot of goofy things we do. Our meetings are always something, a lot of fun, and some great speakers. As you noticed today, we had some of the most fantastic students and their advisors. But you know, without the students and the advisors, our parents wouldn't have anything to look forward to. Thank you, parents. You've done a terrific job in raising your children. With that, Steve Patterson.
Thank you, President Ken. We're starting out with past District Governor Mark Kelch.
Presidente Ken, fellow Lions and guests. First is a happy dollar for the spring conference. Kudos to our district governor, soon to be past district governor, Mark Van Zyl. Congratulations to Doug, wherever you were, for the presidential medal you earned as well.
He's the one without hair.
Sad dollar from me, probably happy dollar for the rest of you. I probably won't be able to make it next week.
You can tell he's truly loved. We're going to go back here to Ryan Gale, who was a recipient of the trip to Hawaii. Is that for bringing in the new members and getting in the drawing? So this is Ryan Gale.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, this is a happy dollar because I won the Maui trip
You know, I have a comment on her trip. For those of you that were not at the convention, Doug Harvey and Dolly Harvey provided a week in Maui at their condo. If you brought in a new member, your name was put in a bucket and you get to draw for the winner. The bucket came up, Dolly reached in and pulled out her name. They also pull out a second name for a backup just in case that she couldn't go. Guess who the second name was? Once again, our lucky winner had her name drawn twice. So if she can't go, Bob can take somebody with him and go without her.
Or maybe she gets to go twice. Okay, let's go with Lion past district governor, Jim Reineke.
King Lion Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I have a happy dollar. I'm happy because I grew a little taller than this fella here. And I got perfection much sooner than you ever did.
Lion Jim?
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I want to know a perfect what? Never mind, don't answer that. We have minors in the group. So. This was going to be a happy dollar, but now it's a sad dollar. Our speaker last week has turned in an application to join, so I would be his sponsor. So, as usual, my luck runs out, and the drawing was yesterday or whenever. So, maybe I'll get to go back home to Compton. I don't know. USC, fight on. What was this happy dollar for?
Because you're here.
This is a happy dollar for all of you because I forgot what my second object was going to be, so I'm going to sit down.
Another lion truly loved by all. Okay, we're going to go back here to Lion David. He's promised not to sing.
Tell you what, it's President Ken, fellow Lions, and our guests. There's 2 happy bucks that I just nicely gave to one of them. I think it was Steve Patterson, but anyway, it went in the bucket. I'm happy to see all of the awards that's presented to them. I went to one table and there's a bunch of gals over there, they know who they are. And I got them to laughing numerous times. And I'm happy to know that some of them were some of the recipients. I also met one that had just come in as a recipient. And I just hope that you have a joyful and happy day and that you're not hurting. And I'm going to give you a song. I've already sung it in the past, and we'll be brief and be done. And it tells it like it is, because he governs our land. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her from the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, whatever found. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Now somebody else gets going.
Thank you, David, for keeping your promise. Lion Kurt.
King Lion, Kenny B. I have 2 happy dollars. A little bit of a geography test I missed last week because I was at the University of Wyoming watching my son get his master's degree. So anybody know where's the University of Wyoming? Yeah. Laramie, Wyoming? Yes, there you go. And the other happy dollar is he gave me news that his girlfriend, who got her master's last year in economics, is really smart. They're going to get married this summer. So that's the other happy dollar. So that's my happy dollars.
Did he get his master's in sheep herding?
That's good news, Kurt. going to go to Lion Cindy. Past president, I'm sorry.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I have a happy dollar as well for the conference, but I will add a rebuttal, except when it came to the food, my stomach did not like it. So I had to leave early Saturday night, but it was nice catching up with all my old friends and visiting and doing that, and it's sunny out.
Lion Dina, I'll get over to you, Mike, here pretty quick. We're not going to miss you.
My turn. It's my turn. President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I've got happy $2. I am proud to see our sweat at work and our scholarships handed out.
Were you a zone chair? I forgot. Past zone chair, Steve Johnston.
Thank you. President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I got a couple happy bucks. First one goes to all these recipients of the scholarships. And the second one is happy for me, sad for you. I'll be gone to Maui the next couple weeks.
Past District Governor Doug, do you have cash in your hand that you like? Okay. Past District Governor Doug Hall.
Mr. Governor Mark, good to see you again. Fellow Lions and guests, I'm just happy to be here. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I was in I've been to your meetings. I was in an accident last, I don't know, can't remember. The problem I'm having now is, I know every one of you, but I can't put a name on you. So if I'm looking at you and I'm not addressing you and saying, hi, so-and-so, or whatever, it's not on purpose. Some of you might be, but I'm so happy to be up here again. And the other problem I have is a lot of noise and excitement, and a lot of people give me a headache, and you guys really did it today. Thank you.
Past President Jim.
I thought Steve was just going to walk underneath the table and hand it to me. District Governor, President Ken, fellow Lions, friends, students, $3. One for Brian and all the educators here. Thank you for the service you provide. $1 for the parents, fantastic job. And $1 for the advice I'm going to give to your students that the parents don't like. High school is okay. College, education, LCC, Washington State, even Washington State, University of Washington, even Evergreen State. It's the greatest 4 years of your life. Make it 5 if you want. Stay in as long as you can.
Past District Governor Mike.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, you may be bringing it up some other part of the meeting, Ken, but it's a very happy buck. I talked to Ron Snopler yesterday, and he is Ron again if you talk to him. His surgery went great.
How much time do they get?
Dick Sorensen.
President Ken, fellow members and guests, just a small little token of $1, since I'm saving my money for the next week and a half to be in Montana with my youngest boy.
Station Chief again?
Yeah.
Past President Mike.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, this is the happy $5 today for all these graduates. Hey, I'm telling you right now, stay at home. You have got a maid, you got a gardener. that maid does your laundry, fixes the food and everything else. Megan Seidel, I told you, you get out of the house, you're not gonna like it.
Wonderful words of wisdom. All right, we'll go to Line Mike.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I have $2 today. Happy dollars. As a teenager, I always wanted to live in the country. And I have fulfilled that now, and it's the happiest time of my life. Every day we wake up and look out on 15 bird feeders that Anita has put up and watch a variety of birds every day. It's just wonderful. The second happy dollar is that I have two of the most wonderful people that enable me to do what I do every day. And I'm so happy that they're in my life.
Brian Mara, were you okay? Good for you. I think we're pressured for time here. We got 5 more minutes.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, happy congratulations on your scholarships. And yesterday was my birthday.
Are we singing the Lions version of? No.
She wants you to.
No time.
Okay, let's get back to, we don't want to forget past President Patrick.
Well, President Kent, fellow Lions and guests, I got 5 happy bucks, and instead of regaling you with all the cool things that happened in my life, I'm going to remind you of the most important magazine that hit your boxes this week. It's your Lions magazine. And this particular one is really important, women changing the Lions world. Let's remember our first woman president, Marie Speck, awesome lady. It says in here, inside this magazine right now, the 1.44 million members of Lions International, 433,000 of them are women. And I can tell you this, to you graduates, this can be the life changer for you. This is what's happening across the globe. We have an international president who's a woman from Iceland, and we would be nowhere in this club without our incredible women members. Thank you.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, first of all, I don't have any title after my name or before past, except I've been married to him for over 60 years, so I'm very happy. Anyway, I have had one happy week. It started out with Mother's Day, meeting my daughter in Tacoma, and her husband had a nice lunch, came back. My birthday was Monday. I didn't do anything, but I had a phone call from every one of my family, my grandkids. My son that's in Italy called me, my grandson that's in Germany called me, and everybody around here. And then my sister came over, and we had a great time for 5 days. It's just wonderful to be alive.
Let's do Lion, past president, past zone chair. Yeah, Greg first.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, kind of unhappy dollar. My brother-in-law Dick, you don't see him here today. He spent the weekend in the hospital. Not just his lungs, he had some heart issues too. But he's home, he's resting okay, and hopefully he'll get back in the min.
Thank you, Greg, for that information. We'll end it with past council chair, Al Palmer.
President Ken in practicing tail twisters. It's just really good to see somebody tall as a tail twister. Oh. First happy dollar. I got to tell you, when Doug got that leadership medal, I was so excited and proud. I don't know if you know, there's some of us in this club that have gotten that leadership medal, but it's after almost 25 or 30 years of service. And Doug, you've done it in a short time. You've earned it. You are a hero to this club. second, oh, we got a rebuttal dollar. The second happy dollar is watching Kathy Crawford and Terry Sutphin pull off your conference. They did a wonderful, wonderful job. Third happy dollar is, oh shoot, Jim Waters, what is it for? Probably the same thing the fourth happy dollar is for. President Kim. Second Vice District Governor.
Yeah.
First Vice District Governor.
Anyway, I have $20, 20 happy dollars. It's been a great year, and a great 2 years, as a matter of fact, as membership coordinator for the district. I'm really happy that Gail won that trip. Prior to her, we did have a Lion in North Clark win it, and one down in Camas. So having it at the home club is really a winner. And District Governor, Mark, I want to thank you very much for your leadership this last year and for the years before that. You're a retired school superintendent, so you're very familiar with what goes on here. All the people in this room today, the students and their instructors and their counselors, we want to thank you very much for all you've done. And it makes us all gratified that as Lions, we're out there sweating, making those hamburgers and do all the stuff we do that is for you, because you are our future. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed it very much. I will be first Vice District Governor, working with another District Governor next year, and it's going to be a great year. I hope that you all stay with us. Thank you.
Ken, let's wrap it up with you.
Just a couple of quick remarks. I got three happy dollars. First is, I'm so excited to see all the students and their advisors and their parents here. This is the future. Somebody says Longview doesn't have it, take a look at this front table. We have got it.
Here, here.
And we're moving ahead. The second happy dollar, Doug Hall. I am excited to see you back among us and doing well. The third happy dollar, we have a wonderful lady that is president of the International Lions. This lady spoke terrifically at our conference last year in Las Vegas. She did make one comment that was really unique. She said, for the first time in history, Lions Club have done something that nobody else has done. Can anybody guess what that is? No, she's not the first lady president. She's the first president from Iceland. With that, we'll get on with the drawings. We'll have our committee reports at next week's meeting. First drawing that we have today. Now we have drawings at the end of the meeting for the jackpot, and for the most fantastic part of the meeting are desserts. We're going to do the desserts first. Who gets to take the cake home? Marnie, head back there. Again?
And who?
Thursday morning.
Gina. Our lucky blue ticket for the jackpot. 208 3 6 6 6. Way back, you don't have to walk very far. While we're waiting for them to get to that, we'd like to remind everybody, Pioneer Lions Board meeting this Thursday, 7 o'clock at Bob Paul's Restaurant. Be there or be square. Dinner sign up for the installation there.
Anyone sign up for that? It's going to be a great party.
Yeah.
With that, Marilyn, you have something real quick?
Just real quick.
Thank you, that's enough.
Scholarship recipients, if you would meet me up here with your packets, I'll explain what that's all about. I didn't get a chance to say.
Now our lucky red ticket, 955 152 Harold Malone. Harold, where do you want it to go? Diabetes. Now, for the most intelligent part of our meeting, senility.
Senility? Senility. Nobody gave me the sheets, Mr. President, I couldn't tell you.
They forgot to give it to you.
Nobody signed in. Find them all.
Find them all, okay. With that, we appreciate all of you attending our meeting today. Come back anytime and enjoy us.